Hey, this is Lance, and I just want to show you real quick how I make lead pages from scratch. This is kind of my process. I use a program called Affinity Designer. It's a great little program. It's like 40 bucks, and instead of like you know spending 40 bucks a month for Adobe Creative Suite, you can just buy this once, which is pretty awesome. This is basically how I make this logo here. Mom will be right back, sweetie. So you kind of get an idea how you do that. If you want something with a little more flavor, you know, you can do something like that, and then put that gradient color on there. Oh, and this is one thing, you got like live gradient controls. Take that, Illustrator. So once you have your shape, you can put it like this. Take this shape and you can put a shadow on it. Maybe make it a little harder. And then you take this and you export it. Once you export it, I go to a program called Figma. And Figma is kind of like it's like where people can collaborate and bring all their elements and stuff together. You can kind of do it like in real time, like a Google Doc, which is pretty cool. You just import it and you bring the logos and stuff right in, and this kind of gives you a basic design. This also shows you can also hand it off to your coder, where it's top left, the dimensions, the buttons, with the linear fill, the type of text it is was Roboto Mono. So once you have this put together, I take it over to a program called Webflow. And in Webflow, you can design your pages from scratch, and it will export your HTML and CSS code, clean code. You can hand it right off to a developer, or you can host it right with Webflow. Let me just kind of show you a little bit of how it works. I imported my graphics that I made. I can put it in here. And once you start manipulating the image, it'll give it a class. So let's take the positioning and put it to absolute and put it over to the side. Now we have an image class. The image class is like CSS for your object. So this is starting to look like our design. Let's bring it in. What? Oh no, I'm doing a video right now. Can you hold on a sec? And I'm going to put in a nav bar. Hold on, let's get another fun song. These are royalty-free songs, by the way, so you don't have to worry about. How about Mr. Sunnyface? Okay, so we got our R and our Raven logo here. Let's go back over here and add this. And let's add our Raven to the same. Let's make our nav bar clear. Alright, that's starting to look better. Let's get our nav links. Let's make them white. I'm going to delete these. Copy, paste, paste, paste. Let's see, what do we have? About us, range, projects, opinions. Baby, don't knock stuff over. About us, range, projects, range, projects. Oh, what's the last one? Opinions. Oh, opinions. Okay. And since they all have the same class, the same CSS class, and I want them all to be caps, I just come over here, I can make them all caps, and it makes them all caps. And we can kind of look at our spacing a little bit here. This has a little bit of spacing. So this is margin and spacing. Basically, it's like real-time CSS. That was kind of fun. Oh, let's see what cats are. Nah, let's do goat. Okay, that's kind of cool. Alright, so we got our logo, we got Raven, All right, I think the whole thing needs to come down a little bit. And we're in a container here, and I want these both to be on the outside. So I'm going to take it out of the container. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to delete this container. Now we're spreading out across the whole way. So this is a Nav Link. And the way Nav Links work is you can connect anything to it, like pages, other pages, phone numbers, you can attach documents. So let's put a little bit of spacing on this Nav Link, like this. And the Nav menu, we can put a little spacing on it too, like this. Okay, this is looking pretty good. So what else we got in here? We got the online business. That's a H1. That's your H1, and then we got a subheading, and then a call to action button. So let's do that real quick. Let's put in some columns. Let's make them 2 columns. And let's put in a heading. And let's copy our text here. Okay. Put a text there. Online business. And we had a gradient. Oh, let's get some more fun. How about Cuckoo Clock? I don't know. Sorry, guys. I'm in a kind of a goofy mood. Okay, so we got online business. It's Roboto Mono. It's 50. So let's come over and make it Roboto Mono. Let's make it 50. It also has no, it's just purple. So let's get the hex number. You come over here, and we'll make this a global swatch. Dark orchid. All right. So we got online business. Okay, that's a little bit nuts. Let's see what else. What other kinds of music can we do? Let's try. You want to try some hip hop? Let's see what kind of hip hop we got. All right. So online business, Roboto 50. Where are we at? Now we got a subheading. Let's copy our subheading. And one of the things here, instead of going over here, you can hit Control K, and you can type in the things you want. So we're going to put in a paragraph. Hey, 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 and then copy that in. Round up. What was our? We're at 20. It's Roboto. So let's make it 20, and make the width 200. Oh, it needs to be a lot more. And breaks it even. Let's see, even. There we go. And what else we got? Was that a color? No. And we got a button. So let's put in our button. And for our button class, it says call us. Come on. Call us. So we're going to go in here. Call us. And this button has a gradient on it. So let's do, let's see what the button gradient is. So it's this color on one side. Let's put this in here, a color hex. Pale violet red. And what's our other color? Okay, let's bring it in. All right, so let's put in a gradient. I'm going to put in a gradient color. This side, this color. This side, this color. All right. And let's kind of change the angle a little bit. Yeah, that's about right. And what was our? We're at 20 on those, on the text for the button. And let's put some spacing on the sides. If you hold Alt, you can stretch it out on both sides. There we go. We're going to round off the edges. So let's round off the edges. Nice. Okay. So our column's looking pretty good. Let's put a little spacing, bring it down. Bring it down a little bit. Bring it over. So you get a basic idea of how I build landing pages. I hope this was fun for you. And I'll bring you more later. Lance, peace.